This video isn't about locking up clouds. It's about the cybersecurity aspects of cloud computing. Cloud computing gets its name because the internet is normally displayed as a vague cloud shape in network diagrams. Within the cloud are an immense number of computers dotted around the globe. When we browse the World Wide Web, browser software on our computer, smartphone, tablet, or some other device connects via the internet to get the information from one or more servers out of millions in the cloud. Aside from the website addresses, the URLs or Uniform Resource Locators, we don't know precisely where in the world the information comes from. The URL is all we need to know, while the cloud sorts out the details for us. With traditional computing, our IT device does the data processing. Our information is mostly stored on a hard drive, either inside the device itself or on a local area network server in our office. With cloud computing, servers and disks in the cloud do most of the processing and store the data. Our device simply acts as a window into the cloud. A big advantage of cloud computing is that both information and applications are accessible from almost anywhere. All we need is a basic low power network device and an internet connection, and we're in business. Useful when we are traveling or working from home. Many cloud services are designed to be highly resilient, with reliable performance using groups of servers that automatically swell to cope with peaks in demand, then shrink back down to reduce costs. Have you noticed, for instance, that we hardly ever wait for the results of a Google search? No matter whether we are searching at peak times or in the early hours of the morning, it's as if there is unlimited computing power available to us, day and night. There is serious engineering involved in Google's massive global infrastructure. There are, however, disadvantages to cloud computing, including cybersecurity risks. With few exceptions, we have no say in how public cloud applications are designed, managed, and secured, and no control over the storage and security of our data. We depend on the cloud service providers to protect their systems and our data against all manner of cybersecurity threats. Hackers, social engineers, fraudsters and snoopers, viruses, software bugs, accidental misconfiguration, malicious insiders, and physical incidents such as hardware or network failures, power cuts, floods and fires, or theft. That's quite a list. When nude photos of Jennifer Lawrence leaked out in 2010, it was initially thought that her smartphone had somehow been compromised. In fact, it turned out that Apple's iCloud service had been hacked, exposing data stored in the cloud by all its users. A massive breach. If the hackers had kept quiet about it, the incident may have continued indefinitely. It is likely that there are other cloud cyber incidents occurring right now that we don't yet know about. Some may remain secret forever. So, with all that in mind, what can we realistically do to protect our data? The primary control we have is deciding which cloud computing services and providers to use, if any. Cybersecurity, plus privacy, performance and capacity, resilience, and compliance requirements are just as important as functionality, price, usability, and so on. Being careful about how we use cloud services and what we put into the cloud is another factor. Free cloud based office services such as Google Docs and Gmail, for example, may be ideal in low risk situations where the possibility of our information being leaked or lost is of little consequence, but would be inappropriate for business or safety critical data without additional security controls. Users have few security options and limited assurance regarding the cybersecurity arrangements within free cloud services. Customers who commission and pay for commercial cloud services have more say in ensuring that the suppliers adequately address cybersecurity and other aspects, if they choose to do so. Private cloud services are another option, where companies design, set up, manage, and secure cloud services purely for their own use, giving them full control over all aspects. Lastly, don't neglect the cybersecurity basics, such as securing the devices through which you access the cloud, running antivirus and firewalls, keeping up with security patches, and making offline data backups. Summing up, here are 3 tips for cloud security. Check the security policies and procedures in your organization. For instance, public email services and forums such as Gmail and Yahoo may be expressly forbidden for business use due to the risks. Cybersecurity is a major concern with highly sensitive or valuable data. So, if it is to be processed and stored in the cloud, the associated cybersecurity controls must be fit for purpose. Anticipate and prepare for trouble. It's not a great idea to be totally dependent on cloud services if your internet connection is unreliable, or if there is a possibility that cloud services might turn out to be less secure and private than you expect. What would happen if your organization had a commercial dispute with a cloud service provider, or the service failed completely due to a major technical issue? Would you be able to retrieve all your data and transfer to another service? Identifying, evaluating, and dealing appropriately with information risks is the key. Always be vigilant. Report cloud security or privacy issues and concerns as soon as possible. Your manager, colleagues, IT, help desk, or cybersecurity professionals can assist. Identifying things that nobody else has spotted before they cause problems is especially helpful.